Okay, good morning dear students. Yesterday we start the mathematics part first, and the first chapter of that part first, that is the major angle and their measures. So yesterday we see that in this chapter, that is the what is meant by the directed angle, what are the its notations, and the types of the directed angles, that is the positive angle, negative angle, zero angle, straight angle, quadrantal angle, angle in quadrant, coterminous angle, like this. Now today we see the continue next article, that is the system of and measure of an angle. So friends, you already know that one system, you can already use that systems. So angle can be measured in the two systems. So there are the two systems of and measure of an angle. So that is first one is that is the sexagesimal system, and another system is that the circular systems. So in a sexagesimal system, the unit of an measure of an angle is a degree, and in circular system the unit of an measure of an angle is a radian. Okay, so there are the two systems, and that's why there will get the two units, that is the degree and radians. So first of all we see that, so what is meant by the degree? So degree means, you know that circle, the measurement of a complete circle is a 360 degree, and so that circle will be divided into equal parts, and so the value of 1 upon 316 degree, the value of 1 upon 316 degree, this part is known as the degree. That is, the 1 upon 316th part of a complete circle is known as the degree. Understood? That is, the part of 1 upon 316 degree of an complete circle is known as the degree. So there are sub-units are also in degree, that is degree, minutes and second. So we see that the relation between the degree, minute and second. So that is, first relation is that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Minute can be denoted by single dash. 1 minute equal to, that is the 60 second, like this. Again, that is 1 degree equal to 316 minute, seconds. 1 degree is equal to 360 second. So this is the relation between degree, minute and second. Again we know that is the one right angle. One right angle is equal to 90 degree. One right angle is equal to 90 degree, and one complete rotation of a circle is equal to 360 degree. Again, that one complete rotation is equal to one complete rotation equal to 360 degree. So these are the relations related to degree, second, minute, and that is the half part, and completely that is the complete circle and half circle. So like this. So after this, students, we want to see that what is meant by the radians. You know that now you understood that what is the definition of degree, otherwise what is meant by the meaning of the degree. Degree means that is the 1 upon 316th part of a complete circle is called as the degree. Now we see that the radians. The radians is that, radians is not but it is that it will be the measure of an angle. But which angles measure means the radians? So see that the radians is a measure of an angle subtended at a center, means it will be formed at the center when the radius is equal to arc length. See that this is the radius r and this is the arc length. If both are equal, then that time here is formed the angle, and that angle measure is known as the radius, and it will be the one radius, and radius is will be denoted by like this symbol, and degree will be denoted by like this. Suppose that 1 degree means like this, we can use like this. So this is the notation of degree and this is the notation of the radius. Understood radius? Radius means it is the measure of an angle suspended at the center of circle in which arc length is equal to radius or radius is equal to arc length. Such a measure of an angle is known as the 1 radius, and it is denoted by 1 radius. Okay. After this definition of radius and degree, we see that one more theorem, and that theorem is related with the definition of the radius. See that what is the theorem is that the measure of an angle subtended by an arc whose length is equal to the radius of a circle is always constant, that is it is 180 degree upon pi, otherwise 1 radius. So this is the just like definition of the radius. Now we want to prove this. So in this proof, see that I will draw the circle. In this circle I will take O as the center and R is the radius. I will take the 2 points on the circle, that is the point A and point B, such that OA is equal to radius and OB is equal to radius, and radius of the same circles are same. That's why I will denote by this by R. Again I will give the condition in the theorem, that is the radius is equal to arc length. Arc length is the AB, and I will denote it by S, and by given condition S is equal to R. So I will mention here all these things. Okay. After this is that, so in this figure we observe that is the A, O and A dash are the diameter of the circle. And if it is diameter of the circles, then you know this, the measure of this directed angle, that is AOA. And so the measure of this directed angle AOA dash is equal to 180 degree, because it is the half circle, and measure of half circle is always 180 degree. Again we know the some relation. See that this is the center angle and it is its corresponding arc length. If you increase this angle, then naturally increase the arc length also. If you decrease the angle, then arc length also decreases. So there is the relation between measure of an angle and arc length is the directly proportional. And so that's why I will write here. So in this figure, that is the measure of an angle is directly proportional to length of the arc, and that's why from the figure I will write here measure of directed angle AOB is directly proportional to length of arc AB. Similarly, the measure of the directed angle AOA dash is directly proportional to length of the arc AOA dash. Okay, and now if there is a directly proportional relation, so we'll convert it into equation by multiplying any constant. So that's why we'll get the new relation, that is the measure of directed angle AOB is equal to K into length of AB. And another relation, I will say that it is the first equation. Another relation is measure of angle AOA dash is equal to K multiplied by length into AO dash, that is arc length. So we get the two relation, and now after this I will divide relation 1 by relation 2. So that's how we will get that here. Measure of angle AOB, measure of angle, directed angle AOB is divided by measure of directed angle AOA dash is equal to K into length of AB divided by K into length of the arc AOA dash, like this. And now after dividing, so here KK get cancelled, and therefore measure of angle AOB divided by, you know the measure of angle AOA dash, it is the 180 degree. So that's why I will write here its measure, that is the 80 degree, equal to length of arc is denoted by S or R divided by length of arc, that is the AOA dash, and AOA dash is the half circle, and that's why its perimeter is, this arc is the perimeter of the half circle, and its perimeter will be the pi r, because you know that the perimeter of complete circle is 2 pi r. That's why the perimeter of the, that is, sorry, perimeter means circumference of a complete circle is a 2 pi r. That's why the circumference of a half circle is only pi r, and therefore by simplifying, measure of directed angle AOB is equal to, I will cross multiply, 180 degree multiply by r and s both are equal here, so that's why instead of s I will write r, divided by pi into r get cancelled, and therefore measure of angle, that is AOB, is equal to, that is the 100 degree upon pi, and is said to be 1 radians, and it is the measure of the central angle, and that's why this theorem is true here. So if in any circle, that is the measure of angle in any circle is suspended by, measure of the angle suspended by at center is, and the length of arc is equal to radius, is always pi upon 180 upon pi, that is the 1 radians, and so hence the proof of this theorem. Thank you.